in this dating scene, and of course I have observed everything because I do content. And this woman, I guess, haven't been out there a while. Either she was in a long-term relationship, maybe she recently got divorced, but she's taken issue with a lot of gentlemen asking for her Instagram and not asking for her number. And there's reasons for that on both sides. Let's go ahead and check that out.
And another thing, why are guys not asking you for your Instagram instead of your telephone number? I'm trying to figure it out because we're having a conversation, we're getting to know each other, the vibe is vibing, and before we, go our separate ways, you asked me for my Instagram instead of my telephone number. Is this what's happening now? Please let me know so I can be better prepared for next time. That's all I'm saying.
All right, sis. Like I said, you must have been in a long-term relationship, for a hot minute, because that's been going on for a long while, at least from what I know. But here's the thing, why that kind of got started. I'm going to talk about it more, so let's talk about it on the women aspect. If you give a guy your number as a woman and the guy's crazy, the guy's Looney Tunes, he's weird, and you go to block him because he's just doing too much, well, he got your number now. So he'll call you from a Google Voice phone, a number. He'll call you blocked. He'll call you all kind of other ways that you can't really block him. He'll text you from different numbers. He'll do all kind of things. I've even seen a person in particular will even go to a woman's Netflix and try to message her through Netflix. Yes, it has happened. Okay. So a lot of times these guys are so persistent, and a lot of them was raised by their mammy. And so they took on their mammy's feminine ways, and they can't accept no for an answer. So it defaults for a lot of women for safety reasons to be like, you know what? I won't give you my number. I'll give you my Instagram. Instagram is safer to give because, hey, you can block him from your Instagram. Now, he can come back to an Instagram account. That's fine. But he doesn't have your physical phone number that he can actually maybe even find up in a reverse search and find out where you live. OK, so Instagram for a lot of women have been the default because some guys are crazy. If they don't even give a guy Instagram or something, they think, oh, you think you're better than me? You won't do whatever. I've also been told that guys have even pulled weapons on women because they won't give them a phone number or Instagram. It's that serious out here for a lot of women because these guys unwrap too tight. So that's what a lot of it is. And there were women in the chat saying that, I'm repeating, but at the same time, some of them agree with her. Say, why don't you just ask me for my number? Now, on the flip side, let's speak about it on the guys who aren't crazy, just regular dudes. It's much easier to get a woman's Instagram from her than her number because you don't know how reluctant she may be. The second reason why it's better for some people, some men in particular, to get an Instagram is because now you get to see exactly who you're dealing with because she giving you one face. But if you really want to find out who they are, go look at that Instagram or social media. When I was out there dating at one point in time, that helped me eliminate a lot of people just within 5 minutes. Because, see, a lot of women post exactly who they are. And maybe something in that Instagram you see like, oh, no, I'm seeing this, that. Oh, she drink too much. Oh, she partied too much. Oh, it's a whole lot of things that she could be doing. Maybe she talked too much online. I have a problem with one guy. She telling all the business. Then another guy she dealt with, she telling all the business like, no, I don't want to deal with nobody like that. She talked too much. You know what I'm saying? So some guys look at it that way, right? Some guys want to see, well, am I seeing her just in a good light today, but I need to go see exactly what she looked like on Instagram. So a lot of guys kind of use that Instagram for that. The Instagram also is just an easier way to get the connection because she may say no to a phone number, but she may say yes to an Instagram. Then he can go it on and DM and say, hey, I met you the other day, at the Walmart, XYZ, I was wearing this and that third, trying to remind her, and she may like the conversation. Then she may give her number. So that is also another backdoor way guys actually can get the numbers through an Instagram DM. It's really not that serious. I get what you're saying because basically you were thinking more of the traditional sense where ask for a woman's number or whatever is either yes or no. But we live in a different time period, sis. And I'm looking at you. You don't look 22, 23. I mean, I'm not saying nothing bad about you. I'm just saying you don't look like you're that age group. So you're maybe in I'm just going off of looks alone. Maybe you're an older millennial from your looks, and older millennials still got a little of maybe some of what we did as Gen X a little bit. So if you are older millennial, or you may be a younger Gen X, we don't know. I mean, black don't crack. As long as we take care of ourselves. It's a new day. And one thing I can say to that is either adapt or I don't know. I understand why you feel that way though, because back when I was out there, you asked for a number. You wanted to compete with your friends about how many numbers you can get, something like that. Now there's no numbers you're getting. This is Instagram profiles you're getting. And if that Instagram profile is even real sometime, but what some of these dudes also do is search the profile right in front of the woman. Or if she do give him a number, maybe a Google Voice number she got to give everybody, he's trying to call or text right in front of her just to make sure it's a real number. Like I say, these guys today are very different, okay? And I will say this. I was told something the other day by somebody, and I got extremely frustrated. Because I was like, you can't even talk to these youngsters no more. They so in their feelings about everything. Because it's like if somebody's laughing with me and they laughing and saying different things, okay, I know we laughing and joking. Now, if you got a serious face, you're looking like this and all of that and saying stuff like, what you got going on, man? But we live in a time period, and I feel for the women, I really do. And the men too, because the women are throwing off at the same time. These dudes are too sensitive. They have their feelings on their shoulders for everything. That's why they crash out like they crash out. Because, listen, traditionally women would be the one crashing out because they're emotional and they get in their feelings, and that's what women do. But men don't supposed to be so emotional and crashing out like that. Like, no, you're the man. You're supposed to be holding the line. You're supposed to be keeping things held down together. But no, you crashing out just as much as the woman is because you're so emotional. And that's why, for me, I can't stand an emotional dude. I can't talk to a dude like that. I remove myself from that. I just don't like a bunch of emotion from a man. I just don't. I barely like it even from a lot with women sometimes. But women got grace from me with that because that's who women are. But men, nah, bro. I'll get away from you so quick. Being emotional like that, No. But the Instagram thing, I guess it's here to stay. Instagram is being used as a communication tool instead of just what originally it was used for. But if you do not like to be asked for what's your Instagram, just say, no, you can ask my number, it's fine. Just tell them that you'll be willing to give up your number. It's just what it is. It's kind of like you're not going to change that. You're really not. It got too baked into the culture.